Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. Avoid the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world.
What's good, y'all?
Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking name. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brothers, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta balance it out, and if we all found that would change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? I appreciate everybody in here, man. WTF, second time, luckily. Nah, I'm not able to go live on panoramic view, like the wide view. I can't do that. They won't let me do it anymore. I don't know why. It don't matter. Your combo nothing. Oh man, get your ass out of here. Hey, somebody boot this mother sucker, man. Hold on, let me do it. Let me get your ass out of here, man. Hold on, put you a timeout. Get your ass out of here. Get out of here. Nobody want to hear none of that bull crap, that negativity. Look, check it out. Boom. I know what they're doing now, y'all. They can't beat me, so they have to send the trolls in. We ain't worried about none of that. So on today's topic, man, BH, salute to BH, because this video, this live is this is for BH. This is for all my single parents, all my single mothers, all my single parents. I always talk about things that issues we have, and I like to touch on issues we have, but at the same time, no, I don't have PayPal right now, and it's okay. I always talk about issues we have, and I always talk about issues, but tonight and today, I'm gonna be talking about solutions. I have to, I was gonna do this video about these, the Young Dolph case anyway, But BH asked me to tie it in for the single parent. Hold on, my live is glitching. Yeah, the live is glitching. BH asked me to tie this in for the single parent. So I'm going to be giving some great tips on how you could easily save your sons and raise your sons to be successful and good men. First and foremost, the number one thing that people could do, parents, especially a single mother, let's talk about it. The number one thing that a single mother or a woman could do to eliminate and to have a good raising of a child, a son or whatever, she needs to be more choosy on who she's having sex with. That's the number one thing that women could and should do to have a decent chance at having a good relationship to raise your child. First and foremost, I know some people have already made the baby, some people have already had the child. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about for the parents, for the women who don't have children yet, because I'm gonna go through all the aspects of this. For the women who don't have children, for the young women. Look, they got my shit. Anyway, they got my shit spinning. But anyway, for all the women who don't have children, the young ladies, the young women who don't have children, stop having sex with dudes who are not there for you, who are not. Stop having sex with men that you're not in relationships with. First and foremost, that's the number one thing you could do to give yourself a chance at having a good family. Stop giving up your coochie, your most valuable asset. Stop giving it up to men who are not yours. If a dude likes you and he's showing interest in you, that don't mean you have to give him some pussy. Don't give him none. He does not deserve it. Unless he's your boyfriend, your husband, your mate, you're not supposed to be just having sex. So that's the first and foremost. All right. Secondly, you have to be a better judge of character. For the dudes that are ooh baby in y'all, because this is a lot of times women mistake attraction for devotion. A lot of times women mistake attention for the right type of male attention. They will accept attention a lot of times over like somebody showing and proving. And it goes back to what I said the first thing. You have to be more choosy on who you lay down with. Now, say for the women who got children, right? And the baby daddy's a piece of trash. He left. He's not there. Whatever. That happens. It does happen. I don't understand it, but it happens. You get what I'm saying? So for those baby daddies and the dudes who did knock a woman up and then chose to leave her, okay, boom. First and foremost, the number one thing a woman could do to raise a good son or if you have like a son, the number one good thing you can do is to understand men more. Because if you understood men more, then you could understand your son more. You could understand males. If you understood men and how men work and how males operate, then you could understand the nature of your son. See, a lot of times, hey, Kitty, what's up, Kitty? A lot of times parents will break up with their partner, or baby mama will break up with her partner, and she won't accept the things that she won't accept the father's traits in her son. And a lot of times when a woman breaks up with a man, if was hurt by that man, she will detest and not like anything about that man that she sees in anybody else. So, and this goes for men too. A lot of times dudes, because I've done it sometimes, like because I got brokenhearted and cheated on and shit like that. So a lot of times I can have some bitterness in me sometimes, but my thing with me, since I kind of been healed and I went through my healing journey, I don't put that shit on all women, because I know all women are not the same, but at the same time, I do know shit is possible. You get what I'm saying? I know shit is possible. So I'm not gonna sit around and act like I'm exempt from this shit either. We have to stop carrying our traumas and putting them onto our situation. If you have trauma, if you had issues and trauma with your baby father or your, you know, whoever, you cannot take that out on your children. Because if your children or anything, for one, first and foremost, all children are nothing but the parents put together. Whether you like the baby father you had children with, whether you like your baby mama, it doesn't matter. Those children are still that person. They're half of that woman, half of that man. So you cannot erase a child's parentage. You cannot erase that. It don't matter if you don't like the man. You have to accept and understand who the father is so you can accept and understand who your son is. Hit that like button too, man. Y'all in here just getting free game. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. You know, you don't have to donate. Ain't nobody been donating. That's fine. But hit the like button. So look. So now, if you don't like the baby father, don't carry that hatred onto the child. Because the child, the son, is the father. He is the son of that father. So that son will do things just like the father did. He will be just like his father in one aspect. So that you have to accept that, and you have to deal with that. You chose to lay down with this man. So if he was so repulsive, why did you even lay down with him? All right, so I'm gonna move on, BH. I got you, because I gotta break it down. So for the children, for a mother, let's get to it. A single mother, she's got older children. Let's break that down. How do you raise a good son? For one, you have to have proper discernment, because a lot of parents are letting their sons participate in everything that society has to offer. And they don't have discernment good enough to say, son, this ain't the path. Son, this not the way. See, if you don't know what's right and what's wrong, and you don't have discernment to tell what's right and what's wrong, and if you're not using your judgment, your better judgment, see, because everybody says, you can't judge and this and that. Yeah, the fuck you can, and you better judge. When your son brings friends over, you better be judging his friends. When your son brings girlfriend over, a girl over, you better be judging this girl. When your daughter brings dudes over, you better be judging these fucking dudes. Because you are basically the company you keep. A lot of people like to think they can hang around with heathens and not be classified as a heathen. If your best friends are hoes, if all your best friends are hoes, and you're the only one that's not a hoe, you're gonna get judged as a hoe. No matter if you are one or not. Say for the females, if you hanging out with females and all your friends that you hanging out around with are hoes, and it's 6 of y'all, and you're the only one that's not a hoe, it don't matter if you're not a hoe. You're a hoe now because you're with 5 other hoes. Just like for your son. If your son is hanging around gangsters and this and that, and see this, I have to break it down before it gets to that. Because if you don't teach your child that this gangster shit, this media, this music, this entertainment, if you don't teach them that that's bullshit, you're not going to have a son anyway. If you don't teach your son that being a drug dealer and a rapper and all that is bullshit, you're not going to have a son anyway. Because what do these most young men want to do in society right now? That most young men want to sell drugs and they want to rap. And the reason why they want to sell drugs and rap is because the rappers are fake drug dealers, and the rappers are acting like they're drug dealers or portraying the image of a drug dealer just to sell and promote drug dealing and gangsterism. And most rappers, like I keep saying, and I always have said, most rappers work for the government. Most rappers work for the devil. So most rappers do not have nobody's best interests at heart. So if your child is listening to that shit and they're taking heed to that shit, they're damn near gonna be just like that. So it don't matter if you're a good parent. It don't matter what. It don't matter if you didn't show your child who is who and what is what with proper true discernment. You're not gonna have a child anyway. If you don't show your daughter that these dope boys are not good, if you don't show your daughter that these rappers are not good, your daughter's gonna be chasing a rapper and a fucking dope boy. And there's nothing you can do about that shit. So it don't matter if you're good or this and that. If you let your child get corrupted too early in the game, it's too late for them. I hate to say that shit. If you let your child get corrupted too early in their life, their first 10 years, if they've been corrupted within their first 10 years, that's the basis of their life. They say a child's most developmental years are your child's most developmental years are their first 5 years. Boom. Thank you, BH. She said, I have a bouncy 7-year-old, always hyper. Well, the reason why, like I said yesterday on my live, the reason why the boys are always hyper is because the boys are warriors who need a mission. Boys need, it's like this. People have more compassion and consideration for their fucking hyper chihuahuas than they do for their fucking sons. And I'm not talking about you, BH. I'm talking about these fucking modern sorry ass parents. They will have more consideration for a hyper dog than they will have. They will let their hyper dog go to the field and take them out to the field and let him run and throw ball and play ball with their hyper dog more faster than they'll fucking take their son out to a field and let him run and be hyper and let him burn himself out. So with my son, let me tell you what I do, because I got a 7-year-old too, and I got a 4-year-old son too. For my sons, like yesterday, I was dead tired. It was I had 1 day off yesterday in between. So you get them, I hate when you get them split days off, like it's 1 day and you got to work 4 more days and you get off. Like that's how my shit was off this week. So I'm tired because I do so much every day. I barely have energy. I barely have energy to keep up a lot of times, you know, but y'all see how I do. But long story short, I took them to the beach, the park, the beach, anywhere. And I just let them do them. You know what he did? You know what my son did? I'm gonna show you. Hold on, let me show y'all what he did. Let me show y'all what he did. He went to the beach and he collected sand fleas. I'm gonna show you. Hold on, and I'm gonna get right back to it. I'm gonna show you. You gotta let the kids be kids. You have to let the kids be kids, man. Look, let me show you what he did. Hold on. Look, he went and collected sand piggies, and I think this thing is dead too. And I told him it was gonna die. Oh, it's not dead. It's not dead. Look, it's not dead. Look. Oh, look. Hold on. Don't bite me, sand piggy. Look. See? See? And my son caught these sand piggy yesterday. Sand piggies. Look. See? And that's what my kids do. You know, I let them be kids, man. You know, you gotta let the kids be kids, man. You got to let the kids be kids. You got to take them out. You got to let them run. You got to run with them. See, this is the thing where parents have to realize too. Your child will keep you fresh and youthful. See, we like to be lazy as parents a lot of times. Not me, because I'm not one of those. But a lot of parents like to be lazy and they like to think their life is more important than their child's life. Your life is not more important than your child's once you have a child. Your life doesn't even fucking matter anymore once you have a child. The only thing your life matters of is to maintain those children and develop those children so they can have a good life. I don't think see, that's the thing too. How to raise a good son and how to be a good parent is to understand that your life is not as important once you have children. And I just grabbed it, Scott. Your life is not important no more once you have children. Your life is on the back burner. You know, when you finish cooking something you finish cooking on the stove, but you want to keep it warm, keep the food hot. So you turn the burner on low and you put it on that back burner in the back there. That's what you are as a parent. And until you realize that, you will always have a fucked up child, and you will always raise a child that is going to need things and need help, because they're not going to be getting that true full development if you think life is about you. And I know I'm not talking about you, BH. I'm talking about everybody. I know, listen, especially as a single parent, if you are, because me as a single parent, all I have is my children. You know, all I have is my children. You know, that's all I have. So I'm so involved in them that I'm on the back burner. Like I told y'all, this podcast, you homeschool too? I homeschool too. Man, this is a real life. This is a real life I'm living. You feel what I'm saying, BH? I don't do it for show or play. I don't do this. I was doing homeschooling before I was even on YouTube with my daughter. I was doing that before I was on YouTube. You know, and I even get criticized for being as involved as I am with my children. I get criticized all the time. People like, man, you need a break. You need to let them kids this and that and this and woody woo. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you were a child, right? Become a man. Yeah, yes. Listen, BH. It's not about knowing what to do to help him become a man, because he's already going to become a man. What you have to do is harness his manly skills and harness his masculinity. You have to harness his masculinity and his manly skills, because the world doesn't want masculine men. They call it toxic masculinity. They don't want masculine men out here in this fucking world. They want noodle back, spine backs, so man, somebody can bend them over, buck bust them, and get them out the way. They don't want real men who have a mind of their own. That's why when I come on here, these trolls have been coming on here lately, because they know this word is going out. They know this word is going out. They know this word is spreading. They know that shit. So now they can't beat them, so they have to join them. They know that. They know they got to do that now. They know that. That's the only way that they can try to deter me. But see, now I know not to even play with them. Boot them out of here. Get them out of here. I've been talking to 10, 20, 30 people for years. I'm cool with a small audience. Matter of fact, I don't even like big audiences, because it's a bunch of losers in the world. So I know if I get a super large audience, I know majority of them are going to be the lost souls. So I prefer to talk to the small elected few. He loves girls. He always has from day one. Hey, look, my son, my 7-year-old, such a fucking Riz master. And see, this is why you got to be cool. To be a parent keeps you cool. My son said Riz and all this, so I know what charisma. They got it short for charisma. You know, like having the charisma to talk to a girl and, you know, get rizzing a girl up. So I took my kids to the park. Shit. Where was we at? We was at the park, I think. We was somewhere at the mall or something. And my son was looking at these two older girls. They're probably like 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11. He's 7, so they were like 4, 5 years older than him. He's skating past them, doing the people's eyebrow with a peace sign, and he got hillies. So he's like float walking past them. Bro, this man is my son is the man. He's the fucking man, bro. You have to harness that masculinity and develop that masculinity and promote positive masculinity. You have to promote him to become a strong man. Like when he does something, strong man, good strong man. Yes, you're a good man. You're a strong man. You know how many times I say that to my sons? I rub them on their head and kiss them on the forehead, and I'm like, good man. You're going to be a good man when you grow up. You're going to be a strong man when you grow up. That's what I tell my sons all day. You're a great man. You're a strong man. You're going to be a real good man when you grow up. You're going to be a great husband. You're going to take care of your wife. I tell them that shit all the time. I tell them that shit all the time, both of my sons. And I tell my daughter, you're going to be a great wife when you get older. You're going to be a great mother. When you have kids, your kids are going to love you because you're a great person. And I'm not lying to them. See, I don't, also, you can't lie to your son. You can't lie to your son. You can't lie to your son. You have to tell him, if he's a black man, you have to tell him what it is. You have to also instill positive pro culture into your son. If your son's a black man, teach him about black people. If your son's white, teach him about Caucasian good history. If your son is Indian, teach him about his good Indian positive history. Teach him about the negative too, but teach him the good about himself, so he can look in the mirror and see himself as a good man, himself. Because I'm gonna tell you, too many of our black people teach our children to be like white children, and so our daughters grow up. You can show them. I already showed them though.
Hey, we was at the beach and we got.
Hold on, you dripping that on me? Get that away. That's you dripping that beach water on me, boy. I showed him. Hey, Sky, I just showed him though. Okay. I just showed him. He wanted to show y'all his sand piggies, but he damn dripping sand. Boy, I'm about to go to work. I don't want to smell like the ocean. Look. You have to teach your son his culture so he knows, and not rap culture, not fucking pop culture, popular culture. No, you have to teach your son their history. You have to teach him about his people. You have to teach him about himself. You have to teach him about his ancestors. And if you don't have if you have grandfathers, you put him around them. See, I didn't have grandfathers, neither one. I don't know what my grandfathers even looked like. You know, so that's a curse I was put in. And guess what? That same curse is continuing into my children's lives too, because I don't have active grandparents in their lives. This shit is weird, man. The devil is winning. See, while people like me are striving to break the cycles and the chains of evil, most people out here in the world are continuing the cycles of evil. I didn't have grandparents, so why should they have grandparents? I didn't have a grandmother, so why should they have a grandmother? Sorry, evil, selfish people. Evil. Pure evil. If you don't want to break the cycle of negativity and shit like that, what are you alive for, bro? What are people alive for? You know, it blows my mind all the time. I be a lot of people don't like me anymore. You know, and I realize this, a lot of people don't like me anymore because, and it's mostly people I'm in family and shit like that. They don't like me no more. You know why? When you come to real truth, all the bullshit doesn't even exist anymore. And then when bullshit doesn't exist, it's like nobody can't really say shit to you. And then they don't want to, and then see, this the thing. Our people, Angela Townsley, thank you. Don't nobody really like me out here. I'm just going to keep it a beam. I'm breaking people's societal chains. And so they're in confusion. I'm breaking the fake shit. So they're in confusion. And when they come around me, they don't even know what to say. Motherfuckers don't even know what to say to me. It's weird, man. I hate that it's like this, man. Because I like regular basic shit too, but I'm just not a basic nigga. I'm not a basic man. What about pushing your son into mechanic tools work of some sort? Well, you got to do this. whatever your son's good at. You got to find what they're good at. Look, I'm going to show you. Look. You see? Look. Sky, say what's up to him.
What's up?
See, he's good. And his hair is wild. He just woke up, but he just woke up and he wanted to come out here. See, he is a nature man. He's not scared of nothing, none of that nature shit. He will grab lizards. My boy grabs lizards. My boy, I mean, come on, bro. It don't get no realer than him. See, you have to find out what your son is good at, what he likes. Then you just push that shit. Whatever your son likes, you harness that. Some kids are good at computers. Some kids are good at this. Some kids are good at that. And see, one thing about my son, he's good at everything. Lil Bede is good at everything. I just got to work on certain things with him that I'm working on, but he's generally good at everything. That motherfucker got balance. He got swag. He got charisma. He got dang smart. You know, he just got to work on, we're just working on his book smarts. That's it. But he got that shit. So you have to find what your son is good at. You don't force onto him things that you might think are good for him. You force onto him, or don't force, you implement things to him that he likes. And then once you see what he likes, his interests, that's why you show him a bunch of shit. Expose him to so much right now. Documentaries, this and that. Just keep exposing him to so much shit. And then when he sees something that he really likes, he might see firemen. He might want to just be a fireman. He might see a policeman. He might want to be that. He might see whatever, and he want to be that. And you gear that and you harness that. And that's how you breed a successful person. What's up? What's up? See, my man just told me axolotls have a superpower. They can grow their arms back, which is called regeneration, limb regeneration. But see, he knows just random shit. Axolotls, that little creature thing we seen at the aquarium that time. I don't even know what it was till then. But he knows that shit. That's his interest.
And you know them sloths? Is that lionfish?
Distracted from videos, trying to catch up. Well, look, your grandkids are distracted from videos. Oh, they're distracting you from the video, trying to catch up. Okay. Well, I was going to say, if they're distracted by videos, you just make them watch some good videos. Because I'm going to say this internet is for their generation. It can be used by their generation to do great things. Just like what I'm doing with the internet. What's up?
Look at these. You see those things?
It might spike you. Yeah, don't touch it.
No. It has like these little ball things with lines. That looks like their eyes.
Okay, it probably is their eyes. No, that's their back though, right?
This?
Is that the front or their back?
This doesn't like sting you. It's like flimsy.
Oh, okay. It's flimsy.
This is probably the head.
Yeah, that's their head.
Yo, I
What?
seen some moving.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Put him in there. He's trying to swim.
It's probably like gills.
Yeah, he's probably breathing. That's probably his gills, yeah. See, my son's like a genius. When it comes to that science shit, he's like a genius. He's like a genius, and I'm not just bragging or boasting. See, I don't give credit where credit's not due. That's another thing about your child. Be realistic with your child. You do not lie to your child for them to feel something. Because if you're giving your child a false sense of empowerment or a false sense of importance, they're not going to be based in reality. They're going to have a, like, oh, you did good. No, if he didn't.
Cool.
Go ahead. Hold on. Hold on, though. Hold on. Because I'm about to get off. If your child, don't give them a false sense of encouragement, because if you're telling them you did a good job when he bombed it and he was trash, when he bombed it and he was trash, you say, hey man, get up, try that shit again, man. You can do better than that. That's how you motivate. You don't say, hey, great job, good job, that's my boy, he did good. And then he's gonna look at you like, I really didn't do good. And then you're training them to be a loser. You're training them to be delusional. And that's not success. Success is reality. Success is hard work applied to a situation and getting results. That is success. Yeah, I pray to God my son, one of these days I'm gonna start teaching him about the world. I haven't done that yet. Yes, his art improved after I told him to do better. Exactly. You say, or you could do this too. You show him some crazy good art. And you be like, hey, you're not at this level yet, but if you work hard, you can get to this level. That's how you do it. Exactly. Ironically, why we here said ironically, success is failing and trying again. That's exactly what that shit is. It's failing and continually trying until you succeed. And then once you get really good at something, boy, you'll float through it. Like those people who toss pizzas up in the air and spin them and all that, and spin the pizzas, toss them and spin it and all that around the head, spin it. That's practice. You know how many times they dropped their pizza before they did that? Y'all better wake up, man. It's your big homie, man. I gotta go. It's time for me to get the kids and get them going and let's get going and let's roll. It's your big homie though. I appreciate y'all. BH, I did that for you. I hope it was some good advice in there. And I know it was, but I hope you know I hope you understood, and I hope it helps y'all out any kind of way, man. If I can help y'all out in any kind of way, I do, man. So thank y'all for all my real supporters. Trolls, all the trolls, y'all welcome too, man, but just get your shit together. You're not tolerated over here. You're not tolerated. All right, big homie, big baddie, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and I'm out.